Join us as we inhale and exhale for 5.
Gratitude, energy, man. What's up, bro?
My guy,
How you feeling?
I feel great, man.
That's
It's your
what's
boy. It's your boy KO, the one and only.
Yes, sir. It's the young mogul D1. It's Dangerous Minds, man. We out here
Minds.
in the
Let's get
beautiful city of Atlanta, Georgia.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna
Yes,
let
sir.
y'all guess where we at. If y'all from the A, y'all probably should know by the background.
Of course.
Yes, sir.
Of course, man. But hey, man, we here. We happy. We grateful.
For sure.
And we just sending positive light, love, and energy to just everybody, man. Every single person, every single being, every object, everything, man. Because everybody you come across is a direct reflection of you. So
Most definitely.
if you putting out light, love, and energy, yo, it's a boomerang
That's
effect.
what you're gonna get back.
That's what you're gonna get back. So
For
hey,
sure.
man, welcome to the show. And your boy KO.
Yes, sir. D1, the young mogul, man. We
Yes.
got something very special for
Very,
y'all
very
today.
special.
Hot topic. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's like, man, it's so relevant right now in today's times. You know what I'm saying?
What is that?
Well, I'm gonna just ask you a question form. Like, why do you feel like, from your point of view, most people live life from a scarcity point of view? And you know what I'm saying? Like, and not like everything is theirs, like the world is theirs, and they live in an abundance. You know what I'm saying? Why do you feel like that's the case?
Well, first off, man, I love that question, man. Like, before I tackle deep into that, man, Dangerous Minds is all about exploring your mindset. It's all about asking the questions that we're prohibited to ask. You know,
Sure.
we're living in a matrix whereby, you know, what we see is what we get, and it's up to you to discern what's real and what resonates with your soul and what resonates with the ego, which never positively serves you in any way. So to answer your question, man, I feel like the first thing that may stop an individual from, you know, just thinking for himself or possessing a scarcity mindset, number one is fear. And fear is, man, it's very powerful, man, in the sense that it can take over your mind to whereby even if you try to think outside the box, or you try to tackle on a new challenge, or you just try to take that quantum leap, or just do something out of the ordinary, that fear that has been embedded into your brain is going to overpower you as a whole. So
That's
yeah,
true.
man, fear
That's
has a
very
lot
true.
to do with having a scarcity mindset, man. And I'm sure you can attest to that, man. Like, you know, you're about to embark on a new chapter in your life, or your higher self is telling you, man, you know, let's switch it up. But that fear in you is like, man, nah, man, like, man, I've never done this before. This is new. This is uncharted waters. Like, I've never been able, like, you know, just that fear,
that ego,
that restriction, those limitations that are illusions that have just been placed on you. So yeah, man.
It's like that devil and angel on the shoulders, like that.
Bro, that's exactly how it is, man.
Sure.
Man, fear is just fear. Fear is not real. It's an illusion. And I just feel like tapping into yourself, getting to know who you are, getting to know who I am on a daily basis. I'm not even talking to people. I'm talking to myself. I'm so guilty of, you know, letting fear kind of take over in certain situations where I know that I'm capable, and I know that I'm able to tackle anything that comes in front of me, man. Just because we're infinite beings, we're not restricted to nothing but this physical body during this physical existence. But for the most part, man, like, when we can do anything, and it's just tapping in for me. And yeah, man, fear, just getting that out the way, man, opens up a whole nother world of just infinite abundance and just opportunities and everything, man.
Where do you feel like that comes from? Because I feel like as like children, and you know what I'm saying, when I look at kids, like they just live life, they just have fun, like they you know what I'm saying, they don't care about what anybody else has to say to them. It's like they're living without fear.
Because
so
kids
where do you feel like that comes
closer to
from?
source, bro. Kids are closer to source, man, and I feel like it comes from the programming, the brainwashing of the media, the school teachers. It comes from our parents. You know, we love our parents.
We love our parents.
But hard to say, man. It comes from our parents. It comes from religious instructors. It comes from the media. It comes from people that are trusting other people to watch their kids and take over their kids and take over their minds. So it comes from us. And all in all, like we're doing this. We're creating this.
We allow people to instill their
exactly,
fears
man,
into us,
exactly.
project their fears onto us.
And I just feel like it just comes a point in time where it's like everybody has that awakening journey. Whoever you are, whether that's religion or wherever you believe in, everybody has that crossroads where it's like, let me start to question things a little bit more because just higher self is just like your intuition would never fail you, would never wrong you. So
what do you feel like people who have gone well into their 40s, 50s, and 60s without ever asking questions? You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I feel like I've definitely had a time in my life where I've just questioned everything around me, but I see a lot of older people, way older, much older than me, that still are not asking questions. You know what I'm saying? Or still are kind of just lost in the sauce of this reality.
Man, that's deep, man. I feel like it comes from, man, just a lack of motivation, a lack of purpose, a lack of inner calling, and just complacency. When you're comfortable, you don't want to ask questions. When you're going to a 9 to 5 that's paying the bills and you're barely keeping afloat, and you're comfortable in that position, you don't want to wake up. Like some people are just built like that.
So do you feel like it's like imperative for you to put yourself in uncomfortable situations so that you can grow?
Definitely. It's uncomfortable to ask questions in front of a group of people
who think that is an uncomfortable thing.
Yeah, who think the opposite from what your beliefs. So it's uncomfortable. I feel like there comes a point in time in each and every person's journey that they have to put themselves in a situation where they're uncomfortable.
Most definitely. I totally agree with that, bro. For sure.
And uncomfortable doesn't necessarily mean struggling or hurting physically. It just means
not at all.
Doing things out of the ordinary that you're not used to doing.
And doing the things that you're afraid of. Like I love the fact that you touched on fear. And I feel like the way to overcome fear is to constantly approach the things that you are afraid of, constantly do the things that you're afraid of, because when you do that, you'll realize that it wasn't actually that scary in the first place. You're going to be like, oh, this wasn't that bad at all. And then it's like building that muscle. It's like, okay, you just keep doing it. And then sooner or later, it's like, that just becomes your normal life.
Exactly.
I feel like to truly be a high value person, you got to be, I got this, I heard Steve Harvey say this. He said, you got to get comfortable being uncomfortable.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a great way to just get back to that inner child. I was going to ask you, do you feel like we should stay close to our inner child? As adults, you know what I'm saying? As we grow older, we get further and further away from, you know what I'm saying, that time when we were in our mother's womb and growing and shit. Like, what do you think about adults not wanting to release that inner child?
I feel like our inner child as a whole connects us back to source, because that's where we come from.
Wow, that's deep.
I would never lose my inner child. I don't know about you. I'm still youthful to this day, and I will remain youthful for as ever long I'm blessed to be in this physical existence. So I feel like, yeah, man, for the most part, your inner child connects you with source.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Everybody's perspective on that is different, but as for me, as an individual, I know that in order for me to continue to, reap the benefits of life, I have to have a connection to my inner child. I have to.
Yeah.
It's gonna keep this game that we call life fun and interesting.
For sure. Yeah.
And we won't take things seriously, man. Everybody wants to get all serious with paying bills, running a six-figure business, taking care of like one family, two set of families, three set. Like, people have the whole world on their shoulder, but we can just kind of sit back and just breathe and not take things personal, not take things too seriously. Then we'll learn to have fun, kick back a little bit, and just kind of have a open mind to kind of really think. We'll be clear.
I agree.
But
for sure,
yeah, man. But my interpretation of that may be different from someone else's perspective. So yeah, man. Well, like, what's your perspective on that, man? Like, your whole inner child and connecting with that, and just kind of setting that line between your inner child and the physical person that you are right now.
Yeah, I feel like it's not until we stop taking life so serious that's when we start to attract the abundance that is already ours. I feel like everything already exists. Everything is already yours. So you just have to claim it. But sometimes we take life too serious, and when we do that, we start stressing out. And stress is a low vibration, so therefore it doesn't align with well-being. And you know, to allow that well-being that's already yours, it's your birthright. You know what I'm saying? Well-being is all of our birthrights. The universe comes from love. Love is the strongest frequency. That's why everything in nature is green. So when we connect back with
That way.
when we connect back with source and our inner child, and like you said, you know what I'm saying, not taking life so seriously, that's when the abundance starts to flow in. You know what I'm saying? Because I look at life as we are all are consciously creating our own realities, whether you know it or not. You know what I'm saying? So with that knowledge, it's like you can become a director of your own movie and start writing your own script. You know what I'm saying? In my movie, I like to create from scratch my own reality. I like to wake up and, you know what I'm saying, just exist. You know what I'm saying? Because we all have the power to do that if you tap into your purpose and your passion. And life is abundant. Even if you don't have $1 million in your bank, the way I look at it, like you have 1 million cells in your body. So I look at it like I've always been a millionaire. And
Facts.
just with taking that vibration and frequency, physical wealth just flows in my experience, you know what I'm saying, without having to try, because it's like I don't say that I want money, because when you say that you want something, you're also acknowledging the fact that you lack. So I feel like a better phrase to say to attract abundance is like money wants me. You know what I'm saying? You got positive affirmations. You got to become attractive to whatever it is you want. You know what I'm saying? You could be pushing something away by the way that you feel. I feel like emotions is energy in motion. So you use your emotions to guide you and let you know if you're in alignment or not. Emotions like gratitude, appreciation, thankfulness, these are the vibrations that attract the abundance into your life. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure, man. I'm just processing everything that you're saying, because you're really preaching right now, man. And man, tell me more about positive affirmations, because I feel like having a scarcity mindset kind of correlates to positive affirmations in the sense that you're reprogramming your subconscious mind. And a lot of people's subconscious mind is running off of fear and ego.
Yeah.
So positive affirmation kind of helps push that out the way and welcome, new things to flow. So tell me more about that, man. Please expand on that.
Truly.
Man.
Well, like those programs that a lot of people are running off of really are not their own programs. You know what I'm saying? They usually come from a
Tell them.
parent, a brother, a cousin. You know what I'm saying? You ever had an idea and you were like so excited about it, you know what I'm saying? But it was kind of like, it's a big idea, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like you so excited about it maybe when you were younger, and you run and tell like your parents something like, yo, this is what I'm gonna do. I wanna act in this movie or blah, 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 because you know that it's possible.
Yeah.
You know you had that skill.
Exactly.
And then that parent or that brother or that cousin is just like, man, I don't like, it's a 1 in a million chance, or just say something that's like, puts that fear into you.
Exactly.
And you look up to these people, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And so you start to take that, and then that starts to bring doubt and fear into your mind.
To grow with that.
You start to grow with that,
So
you know what I'm saying?
You become one with that.
Truly, you become one with that, and then that idea becomes null and void, because it's like, nah, I'm gonna listen to what they're saying. Maybe I'm tripping for wanting to do this idea, but you were never ever tripping. You know what I'm saying? You knew that it was possible.
Your higher self.
Right, exactly.
That was your higher self.
So Joseph E. Murphy created this book. He's the author of the book called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. And ever since I read that book, you know what I'm saying, it's been like a 360 change in my life.
Yeah.
And one major thing that it taught me was to like use the power of positive affirmations.
Wow.
So the more you speak things like internally, the more you think positive things, the more your subconscious mind will listen and then program your way of existing to be these positive affirmations.
Wow.
So yeah, positive affirmations are amazing, you know what I'm saying? They really can take you from a point of fear and lack and scarcity to abundance.
Telling the viewer who wants to kind of make that overall shift on a spiritual note, would you recommend positive affirmations as a everyday activity or everyday
For sure,
everyday practice?
definitely. For sure, when you're like starting off and you're awakening and you realize the power of your subconscious mind, that's when you want to start with those affirmations. You know what I'm saying? The best, like as soon as you wake up, you want to be thankful. You want to speak life into yourself. You want to practice self-love. You want to love on yourself. You want to say whatever you want to attract. You want to speak those things. You know what I'm saying? And you want to be consistent with it. You don't want to just do it once or twice. You want it every day throughout the day, and especially at night when you're going to sleep. You know what I'm saying? When you go to sleep, that's like when you're drifting into sleep, that's like the door into the subconscious mind. So whatever you think, you notice when you have a dream about something, it's maybe because you like watched the movie late at night and then you had a dream and then you were in the movie or something about the movie came to you in a dream. So that's because when you go to sleep, you're like entering another realm. You know what I'm saying? So taking these affirmations into sleep is the best way to program your subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind is always working. Our subconscious mind is the reason why our hearts beat. You don't tell your heart to beat. You know what I'm saying? It just beats.
It beats. I would say, bro, and I love what you're saying, man. Like you're really preaching right now. But I would say, man, your subconscious mind is an involuntary magnetic force for whatever you throw at it.
Whatever you throw at it. That's so
if you're
true.
throwing at it like I'm not good enough, self-doubt, worry, fear, it's gonna attract that into your reality subconsciously.
And it doesn't know if you're joking or being serious. So you got to be very impeccable with your words. You know, people, you could trip on you, be like, man, I'm so stupid, or I'm so dumb. Like, no, don't ever say things like that, because your subconscious mind, it doesn't. Another thing too, it doesn't go off of just like words and languages. It goes off of feeling. So when you feel that, man, I'm so stupid, but you like, nah, I'm joking though, but now your subconscious mind does not know the difference.
Yeah, it's taking a mental note.
It's taking a mental note of all that. Then it manifests as poor and bad action. So you want to be very impeccable with your words, you know what I'm saying, and your thoughts.
Definitely, man. I love that, man.
For sure.
Positive affirmations, man.
It's a great way to attract abundance to your life.
One of the things that you can implement on a day-to-day basis as far as positive affirmations, man, journaling, having a notepad, we're half the world, man, not even half the world, man, about 95% of the world is on a electronic device, man. We on something. So it's like, whether it's a tablet, whether it's a phone, man, we have things that can help better us in ways that are just aligned with our higher self, which means that if you gotta take some notes on the noting app and start writing down positive affirmations. If you're so used to picking up your phone on the everyday daily basis when you wake up, why can't it start with you picking up your phone to read all your positive affirmations?
Make it work for you.
Make it work for you. You know, these are things that we can incorporate in our daily lives that can help kind of propel us to greater things. And it all starts with this, your mind. And I feel like, just to go back, to topic, man, having a scarcity mindset starts in the mind.
Most definitely.
And the only way to kind of tackle that and get that out is by just reprogramming and just, man, reading this book called, man, The 9 Motivational. I think, man, what was the title of just one specific book? The 9 declarations of. A motivational.
I know what you're talking about, though. Yeah.
Motivational manifesto, the 9 declarations to reclaim your personal power. That's what it is. Thank you, Infinite Intelligence.
Tell me about that book, man.
They were just, kind of tackling in one chapter about how we should kind of take forth that parental role in our lives as individuals, such as filtering the things that we see, being a guardian to the people that we're around, being a director, which means creating the things that we want to come into our lives, to being a warrior, which means going out each day and just tackling these challenges that are thrown at us, man. Like, we have all these roles that we have to play in order to, really align with our higher selves.
Yeah.
And number 1, being a guardian. Number 2, being a warrior. Number 3, being a director. Number 4, being a lover. Giving love to everybody who needs it. Yeah, man, just playing those roles are vital. And, ascension and development moving forward. For sure. Yeah, man, like, we're all guilty of having a scarcity mindset, man. Like, how's the next bill gonna be paid, man? I don't got enough money for this, or, the lack thereof, man. But when you focus on that, that's what you get. And the more tapped in, the more spiritually in tune you become, you start to wonder and you start to think, man, like, man, we're infinite, man. So we can have anything we want.
Yeah,
And that's
definitely.
that's just the life that you have to choose to live for yourself, not the life that you're choosing to live for others. So definitely.
Yeah. Nah, man, it just comes a point in your life where you just like, well, it came a point in my life where I just
Yeah.
wanted more.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I just wanted more, and I wasn't happy with where I was in my life. You know what I'm saying? So I just had to go within. I had to go within myself and start to speak more positive, because I realized everything that I was creating, it was a direct reflection of my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? My inner dialogue. And with some what?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I got some oranges. I got some tangerines in my backpack. Would you like that? I don't have like my wallet on me, but would you like some snacks? I got a couple snacks in my bag. They're tangerines. They're soft. Yeah, I got you, man. No problem, man.
Gratitude, bro.
Gratitude.
Well, can you come say something to our podcast?
Here you go, sir. Hey, it's all good. Blessings. You want the whole thing?
No,
That's good. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was trying to get him to say some words, but I guess he wasn't up for it. But much gratitude.
It's all good, man. This will be here for, man. That was divine. You know, that was divine timing.
Life is
beautiful.
Beautiful.
I'm
bro.
taking this in right
So
now.
we gotta
man.
take a moment in.
I'm taking the moment in right now. What just happened was divine, man. So I need to process that.
Just want to have a global conversation like we was talking about
Nah, this is a lifestyle, man. We say welcome to the Dangerous Mind Show, but this is a lifestyle, man. We're just having a global conversation with the world, with mankind, with humanity, and we ask for different perspectives, different opinions, because everybody's welcome. Everybody has a right to express themselves. So that's what Dangerous Mind is about, expressing your true self, you know? And man, that's what this whole entire brand is built on, being you and being true to yourself and thinking outside the box and asking questions. For sure.
Yeah, you gotta ask questions.
And being the highest version of yourself on a mental aspect, physical, and emotional.
I like that.
And once you become aligned with all three, you become one. And that's when you tap into your true power. So yes, sir, it's your boy, KO.
Young Mo with D1.
We knocking things out, man, with another video, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, peace, light, and love.
Peace, love, gratitude, appreciation. Thank y'all so much. The family, Dangerous Minds family.
Yes,
we
sir.
out.
Don't forget to meditate. Let's get it.